It is so early. I got things to do today, so I'm just gonna get my workout done right now. I'm gonna go hit some back and biceps. I got a white Monster here for caffeine because it's really early in the morning. I'm only gonna drink half of this because it's one of the big cans. I'm also going to take, which is what I take almost every day, is some augmentine sulfate and some glycerol, and I do those for pumps mostly, especially on my back days. I don't really feel pumps in my back as much. Like, my back is my strongest point. My back always seems to progress in strength and everything, but I never get pumps from it, like, no matter what exercise. Like, I'll get tiny ones, but I found that when I use this stuff that I actually feel pumps sometimes, so I love it, so I use them. I mean, it's not like you need them at all because it's just like a supplement, that's all it is. But I like them. This is like extremely bitter, and this tastes like ass. It's disgusting. But I mean, if they're mixing it with anything, you can't taste it. So what I like to do is I like to take one of these like Hawaiian Punch packs, and then you mix it in with that and you can't taste it at all. It's like, it's magical. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'm gonna head out. Hello. So today I start off with rack pulls, which I usually do, or I start with deadlifts for back, just because I like to keep that heavy compound movement in there, because that's all I can really do for lower back. That doesn't seem to strain me. So I started off with 135, and then I did to 225, and then I moved up to 315. And I'm doing overhand grip, and I'm gonna continue to do that until I get to straps, but I'm not doing reverse grip because I don't want to create more imbalances than are already there. So I'm just training with straps. And here I tried 6 plates, which I can do with sumo rack pulls, but I couldn't with conventional, which I'm gonna start doing more just to strengthen. So I did 5 plates and a 25 just so that I could get the heavier volume in with the lower reps, and for that strength range of motion, And then I just did a next set of 315 just to get my cool down set pretty much. And here I was using 80s for dumbbell rows, and I never really noticed how much I'm swinging. I don't feel like I'm swinging that much on anything. It's just like the same on squat. I don't feel like I'm bending forward that much, but I do realize I'm swinging a little bit, which I know is okay for heavier weight sometimes, but I don't like it, and I'm going fast a lot of the time. So I'm gonna try and work on that. I'm gonna lower the weight instead of just going straight to the hundreds. And here I'm doing my left side twice. I didn't even notice that until I looked back, but I was like so distracted about my headphones. Like, they were in on the wrong side to where my arm was hitting up, so I had to like move them out of the way. And then I just did my left side twice. It was weird. I didn't even notice at first. Yeah, right there I was thinking, wait, did I just do my left side? But I did. So yeah, that was fun. Okay, so after that I moved on to pull-ups, where I just focused on not locking my arms out and letting my lats come out as much as they could. And I did about 15 reps, and I was just, again, letting my lats stretch out. And I supersetted it with pull downs, or not pull downs, but straight arm pull downs. And I found that if I superset the pull-ups with another pull down motion, I feel it a lot more in my lats, and I feel more activation. So I'm just continuing to do that for a while until, you know, I feel it's working out or not. But right now I feel like it is working out, so I'm just going to continue to do it. But I'm using the assist machine just so that I can do more reps with the pull-ups, and so that I can do more of a squeeze instead of just a pummel the reps out sort of thing, you know what I mean? So after I did that, I moved on to a downright row, like an upright row sort of machine. And I was doing 2 plates at first, and then I moved on to 3 plates, and my legs were not locked into this at all, so my legs were like coming out, my butt was coming up. But I do want to go lower, so again, next time I'm going to lower the weight so I can use this to my that word, you know, advantage to look back at this footage and realize that I need to lower the weight so that I can get a better squeeze. Here I did a face pull, and I did these more for traps, and what that means is that I kept my elbows slightly higher, and I brought them back more than if I was doing regular face pulls where I would have a different hand movement. So I like to go and I like to squeeze at the bottom, and then I'll let it down kind of slow, which you can't see because the footage just sped up. But I do that for traps, and then I do heavy shrugs. So I'm using 315. I'm trying to let my traps go down at the bottom. I'm letting my shoulders kind of hang down so that my traps really stretch, and then I'll pull it up as much as I can, and I usually always like to hold the last one. And then to finish off my workout, I did sets of 8 reps with each arm of standing curls, and then I did about 4 sets of that, and after that I moved on to a superset of hammer curls with concentration curls, again 3 sets of 8 to 12, and then the next exercise I did was a preacher curl for 8 reps for 3 reps with, I think, was 65 pounds, but I could be wrong. But that is all I did for today, and if you watched all the way through, you're crazy, but thank you anyways. Consider subscribing, and adios.